is it? It doesn't mean you're less of a human being. Doesn't mean you haven't been through it. You know better. Just means at that moment in time, you allowed your emotions to get the better of you. Well, that's a trigger. That's it. Oh, shit. This time around, oh, I'm enraged. I'm super pissed. But you know what? Wait a second. Yeah, that's upsetting. Is it the end of the world? No. Does that mean that things can't change? No. Does that mean that I can't refix that item or readjust myself? No, it doesn't. It just means it's a minor inconvenience, and I'm a little bit disappointed right now, but you know what? It's done with, or this too will pass. Let it go. If you let your emotions take the wheel or take the reins and steer, then you give full energy over to that one emotion. Let's say anger or rage or something like that. You give it all over to that, and you put it all. It's like working on a project, putting all your hard-earned sweat, blood, and tears into something. At that moment, you decide. You have a decision. Do I stay calm right now and regulate and figure out my shit? Or do I give it all to this one emotion? It's up to you. And whatever decision you choose, it's not a wrong decision. It's just another opportunity to learn. Because after that moment of having a tantrum or freaking out or staying calm and at peace, you will have learned something. Hopefully you would have learned something from it. Couple more cards here for a general collective, whatever people are going through right now. These are pre-recorded, posted when they're posted, so they will resonate with whoever comes across them at that time. If you're going through loss or heartache, because the Three of Swords was just before that, and then you had the Knight of Swords in reverse. If you're going through a loss or heartache, or you're going through a breakup, or even just a spat, you're going through an emotional turmoil time, what can you do for you? What can you do about what you said? What can you do about your actions? How can you readjust yourself and realign? What can you do for your inner peace? What can you do to make the situation better? Not for them necessarily, but for you first. And then if it has to do with them, you could figure something else, but you need to be calm first, because if you're triggered, and then you're just going to be going back and forth with the other person, right? If you've lost somebody, I'm really sorry. Just know that death, in my opinion, is not the end. It's not the end. And there will be justice, especially if something happened. Like there was not a lot of information given for somebody passing away and they're doing an investigation on it. There will be closure. You will understand that you do not have to take on the burdens of this thing that happened that was out of your control, okay? Stay calm. Please check and double check your information and make sure that you're staying calm. Knight of Coins. Okay, we got two knights. Knight of Clubs and Knight of Coins. Maybe you're dealing with more than one person, more than one masculine energy. It could be male or female, but masculine energy, you're dealing with two of them. Maybe they've been fighting or you've been fighting with them. And that's where all the tears are coming from. But again, who are you in control of? Not of the people around you. You may think you're in control of other people, but you're not. You do the best that you can to educate people and help them and stuff. Yeah, Nine of Clubs. So maybe you put your weapons down, your clubs down. You've decided to take a different approach to it, which is good. Because honestly, you throwing more kindling in the fire is just going to make shit worse. And kindling could be words. It's really not going to help nobody. Okay, a couple more. Invalid. Maybe somebody thinks your words are invalid, or they've claimed that what you have to say has no merit, or they are not taking, so you're overly explaining to somebody and they're just dismissing you because they're in defense mode. So whatever they say is just going to, you know, shoo you off or whatever, and they don't actually want to come to some sort of reconciliation or resolution or problem solve or anything like that. They just want. They want that misplaced anger to go somewhere. All that rage or anger they have built up in themselves, they haven't acknowledged, they want it to go somewhere. So they could be claiming that your words are invalid, or maybe somebody has come to you and they haven't come to you in an authentic way. So the words that are coming out their mouth, that they're speaking to you, don't seem legit, or they seem invalid, or maybe They have nothing to do with anything else. It's kind of like just a excuse or something. Very well. Firm person. A person disabled or active service. Invalid. 1 week or infirm. A person disabled for active service. Maybe you've been kicked out of the military. Ill health, infirm, disabled, to render invalid, to enroll on the list of individuals. Maybe you've been, what do they call that? Discharged? Maybe somebody has taken you out of service, or maybe you're out of service, like out of commission, and you're like, oh, I need a break, I need a vacation, I need to go do this for myself, I need a fucking breather. Then do so. You know what's best for you. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what's healthy for you, okay? Even if they are shaking their head, they're giving you all attitude, they're making you feel guilty for it, they are pushing you away, do not second guess. Your health comes first, especially your mental health. If you need a break, you need a breather, do whatever you need to do in a healthy manner to regulate yourself and get yourself back on track. If you need to seek professional help, then by all means do so. I do not agree with pumping yourself full of medication until you get to the root source of whatever the issue causes, but that's my opinion. And I'm not a pharmacist or anything like that, or a doctor, so rap. A quick, smart blow, a knock, a rapping sound. Maybe somebody will be knocking on your door, or maybe you're a rapper. Maybe you feel like you've come on hard times and you need to actually readjust your thinking or whatever approach you're taking. Maybe you're in the industry. Maybe you're used to wrapping things up, or you're the one that always creates the peace and you're so sick of taking on other people's lessons and burdens that you don't want to be the mediator anymore. Sharp blow, to strike with a quick blow. Maybe you're taking your anger out on something, punching walls, punching items. Don't recommend it. You don't have to do that. Again, where are you putting that energy? You can put it into something useful. I'll tell you that much. Sitting down and writing, very, very important. Maybe you write lyrics. Maybe you're a rapper, like I said. Then you got the mummies too. The whole idea of helping the deceased pass from one realm over to the other. Maybe you're the in-between. You know, you're one of those ones that are like a mediator, like a little earth angel or somebody coming in to help a person on their way so they're out of purgatory. Or maybe you're helping them conclude something that they need to get their peace before you move forward. Like, so you kind of prepare them in preparation. That's what the Egyptians did for embalming and all that stuff. I wonder if that's how you came up with the first rappers. And they spoke words too, I'm pretty sure. Words, incantations, they said certain things. I don't know if you follow Egyptian rituals or anything that they did like that, but if you're interested in that sort of thing, by all means, pick up a book. Look more into that. Do your research. It could be fun. Maybe you have Egyptian ties. And I might just leave it off. Absolutely have Egyptian ties. Elicit, to draw out by reasoning, discussion, and to adduce. Absolutely use your words for good. If you want to get to a resolution, you will find a creative way of doing so. If you've come up against somebody you love and care about, or even just a friend of yours, and they are so stubborn and stuck in their ways, approach it differently. Maybe the old ways of speaking wasn't good enough, so how else could you possibly speak to them without your ego? Put your ego aside. Be like, how else can I talk to this person? How would I want to be talked to right now? I understand where they're coming from. I know why they're upset. So how would I want somebody to explain it to me so that I fucking understand? You know, try a different approach. Hopefully that helps.